what does it look like to train as a therapist in today's climate as well? We might see a therapist online that's already accredited, already done their hours, already done their placement hours or whatever, and they're talking about mental health. You may already see, an accomplished sort of therapist within, or retired therapist, but what does a trainee sort of therapist look like in today's world? So yes, I am going to be here on this channel really talking about mental health, taboo sort of conversations, reactions to certain podcasts that I'd like to listen to, or certain people that I'd like to listen to. For example, like the Winners Talking podcast. For example, like Gabriel and C on Chizo's channel as well. Like Chucky as well, to Jordan Peterson. Or for example, reading out Therapy Today. For example, a monthly magazine that comes through the post for me. And as you can see, I am sharing my screen, but that's something that I'll probably put on screen, probably talk about it, have a sort of conversation, and also bring the public involved as well. When I say public, you guys are really in tune to really share your thoughts and perspective on certain things. This is the channel. This is a channel where we're going to have a safe space to have holistic sort of conversations. I am not here to be anyone's therapist, not at all. I'm talking from a perspective of my own, alongside having that perspective as, yes, I am also alongside a trainee sort of psychotherapist. And questions like, what does it take to become a trainee therapist? How much do you have to pay? What qualifications do you need to do to become a trainee sort of therapist as well? How do you sort of juggle that within your sort of lifestyle? I've said plenty of times in previous my other other channel, when I was doing my football channels, but I'll say it here as well. I am a father of two young boys myself, with my missus as well of 7 years. And how does that sort of impact the work that I do? And I think that it has major influences onto how I parent, how I view my relationships as well. It's so key and very instrumental into the world of sort of therapy. And there's no denying that you can see I am a fine young black specimen. You know what I mean? That's me bigging up myself, but yet trying to be humble. But at the same time, that plays in the factor as well. You might ask, okay, how does that play in this, a factor? But listen, within the black community, there's been such taboo, and I like to almost trying to stretch it a bit and to say I think we're starting to grow within this black culture within the UK. I think we're starting to become more aware of the words of, masculinity, therapy, mental health, certain disorders that happens taking place within our community, and how that sort of looked like, and how that sort of represented through media, through how people talk about their friends. All of those type of things will be covered under this sort of platform. Now, this was also going to be a disclaimer video.